Sorry about that. I didn't realize my microphone was muted still. Um, as I was saying, um, my trainer that I at my job that's working with me, he was in a car accident yesterday. That's why I was home yesterday and I was able to stream. Same thing today. He's awfully sore, so he won't be able to perform his duties today. So, but he will be in tomorrow, even if he's not feeling very good. I'll just have to pick up more of the work. But anyway, I got about 3 hours ahead of me right now to do some Mass Effect. Um, so where we last left off, we picked up Liara, and we also finished two assignments. So we're going back to the Citadel since we have Liara, and we're going to do some shopping, and we're going to also turn in those quests and also just kind of check up on people that have quests that we've done in the past. And who knows, we might pick up some other quests too. So after I finish every major story planet, I like to go back to the Citadel. And okay, so let me get the game running here. Hope everyone's having a good Thursday so far. I know the day's just kind of started, but all right. Here we go. Cords are all tied up. Okay. Alright, we just finished talking to Ashley. I forgot to ask Caden some investigative stuff up there about the last mission. So, but first, let's go ahead and get these people changed up here. So we have a Gladiator 3 for her, a Survival 2, a Phoenix 2. Looks like all in all, the Gladiator is the best one, but doesn't offer any tech or biotic protection for her. This one has the most shields, so I'm going to do the Survivor. Oh, God, that's ugly. And I will throw in armor plating for her for more damage protection, since she hardly has any right now. She only has 9. Alright, so that's taken care of. No biotic amps really different. That's still okay. Alright, she mostly does pistols, I think. Let me see what her... I wish I could look at the other squad people right now. You can't do that right now. Not in Mass Effect 1. 2 and 3 you can, but... Okay, well, I think she does pistols. We'll go ahead and equip her with a Stinger 2. Just throw in some anti-personnel rounds, and... Coil adapter. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember now. The rate of fire and heat absorption does not really count for your squad. They never seem to overheat, so you can throw anything that generates heat more onto them, and it won't make any difference. So with that being said, when I get to Ashley, so with her she has a Firestorm here. I'm gonna go ahead and give her the Firestorm. And I want to keep her with the recoil dampener for stability. No new armor for her. Okay, she's taken care of. Rex. I got Liberator armor. Oh god. Yeah, what he has right now is still way better. Oh, okay. I was glad I wanted to do that. Okay, so he's also shotgun, so we'll give him the Scimitar 3. I'll give him anti-personnel rounds and high caliber. Alright, Garrus. Sniper rifle. Hammer 3. I'll just keep with the approved sighting 2 because I want the approved sighting 3 for my own guy. Over here, let's see. There. Oh, I already have approved sighting 3. Okay, cool. So I could give that to Garrus. Alright. It's taken care of. Let's see, Ashley, I want to make sure that I don't forget to. Don't give her the heat sink. Give her. Oh, I gave the high caliber to Rex. Let me take that off for him. Let's give him improved sightings. Ashley. Okay, Ashley, I want you to have high caliber. And I'll give her Art and Weave. Okay. That'll take care of what. I really don't care about Caden because I'm not going to be using him very much at all. Alright, let's talk to Caden real quick. Think what he thought about this last mission. And then
anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. She seems nice enough. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
None, Commander. I prefer adventurous women.
We'll talk later, Caden.
I'd like that.
okay. Not much there, but we got it done. Alrighty, let's go ahead and head back to the Citadel. Oh yeah, we haven't looked at the other planets here though yet. We got here Zagreus. Zagreus is a terrestrial world with a nitrogen methane atmosphere containing trace amounts of hydrocarbons. Its frigid surface is mainly composed of water, ice, and hydrocarbon slush. Most of the surface is not solid enough to support the full weight of a landed ship. If approach is necessary, use shuttles or keep the shield's mass effect envelope up. Ew. Slushy. Alright, let's see here. We also got this green guy here, Harmony. Harmony is a terrestrial world with an unusually thin atmosphere of krypton and xenon. Its surface is composed of silica with deposits of carbonaceous material. Excuse me. The initial flyby probe of Harmony detected multiple areas of the equator with oddly irregular surface protrusions. Closer investigation revealed that these are millions of elaborate crypts a few meters below the surface, left by a long extinct spacefaring species called the Xenophith. The Xenophith? Many human universities wish to perform ecological excavations. Council law holds grave sites as sacrosanct, however, and the matter has been tied up in court for decades. Interesting. Could we survey this planet? Just something to forget to look. Nope, I can't. And I know the other one I already looked, so I think I've already looked through this and there was nothing. No. Alright. Arcades. A small hydrogen-helium gas giant, Arcanes had been developed as a full-featured, if modest, stopover for ships hauling refined materials from Therum, in addition to powerful magnetic fields to dump drive charges. Arcadius has a largely automated infrastructure of helium-3 refining and deuterium mining in its many ice moons. We can survey it. Gas deposit detected. Scans of the gas giant detected large concentrations of nitrogen. Alright. Now I said we are going to go to Citadel, and I remember we only have one more place here on Artemis Tau that we can go to. So let's go ahead and just take care of Athens while we're here. Alright, so we have here Salamis. Geological properties of Samos have been scanned from orbit, but little else is known about it due to its thick carbon dioxide atmosphere in proximity to the energetic star Athens. The equatorial daytime temperatures have been known to turn the surface molten. The crust is composed of iron with deposits of platinum group metals. Here's Proteus. Like the Hammer homeworld, Proteus is more than 90% oceanic cover. The incredible heat thrown off from Athens raises global humidity to 100%, creating constant cloud cover. The powers colossal typhoons that rage across the surface year-round. Hot, humid, and storm-racked. Proteus' rare combination of oxygen, nitrogen, atmosphere, and carbon-based biosphere nevertheless recommended it for colonization. A pilot program extended the possibilities of colonies below the water's surface, safe from the worst effects of the weather. Colony founded in 2179, population of 12,470, capital Ithaca. Survey. It's a large amount of free oxygen. Alright, let's see if there's anything in this asteroid belt. Sometimes there is, sometimes there's not. Just one more spin around just to see. Nope. Okay. Next planet. Nausicaa. Traces of sodium in the atmosphere give Nausicaa an overall dark gray color, but it's otherwise a typical hydrogen-helium gas giant. Abundance of water vapor in the upper atmosphere accounts for its white clouds. Alright, and then we have Circe. Circe is a moderately sized hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of sulfur and chlorine. These give it a striking yellow-green tint. As the development of the Proteus mining continues, Circe will likely be developed for helium-3 mining. Helium-3 mining. Oh wait, I can survey it. Come back. While scanning the gas giant, you detect a large concentration of helium-3. Okay, I'll survey this planet. Sometimes I forget if I surveyed or not. Alright, now the last planet here, Pharos. Distant Pharos have only seen a cursory examination by an unmanned probe. It has a trace atmosphere of nitrogen and argon. Its surface is mainly composed of tin with deposits of carbon. Deeper craters have been partially filled by ice, suggesting there may have been a significant amount of water locked up beneath its frozen surface. A large ice bright crater in the southern hemisphere makes the planet visible from the inner system, leading to the planet's name. Cat's calling for attention. Oh, Turian insignia recovered. Scans of the planet Veros revealed an abandoned base on its moon. The recon team found nothing of interest, but much of the debris was marked with the Magna Colony insignia. Okay, this is weird. There was no planet that I can land on. Am I missing something? Oh, there's nothing here. Let's see some else. No, can't land on that. Circe? No. Jessica? No. And Pharos? No. Maybe something gets revealed later on here, or something like a ship or something else later on. Alright, well, let me exit out real quick on here, and we will take a look at this new journal and codex we got. Okay, on the journal, Turian insignia. Several Turian outposts and colonies were destroyed during the Unification War. Each colony insignia also disappeared. Alright. Turians, you have food, you have water. I'm sorry, not paying attention to you right now. I'm trying to stream. As I was saying, the face markings that Turians have on their face is of the colony they came from. Which is like here, if you superimpose this on a Turian face, you can see like there's the eyes, the forehead, the mouth, the sides of their face. That's their insignia. If you see a Turian without an insignia on there, they're considered an outcast from Turian society. Which is Mass Effect 2, you will see a few Turians that don't have it, and they're not very nice people. And I will point it out when I get to that point. Alright, let's do the codex here. Secondary Alien Council races. Turians, Unification War. At about the time the Salarians and Asari were forming the Council, the Turians were embroidered in a bitter civil war. Unification War, as it was later named, began with hostilities between the colonies furthest from the Turian homeworld Palaven. These colonies were run by local chieftains, many of whom have distanced themselves from the hierarchy. Without the galvanizing influence of the government, the colonies became increasingly isolated and xenophobic. Colonists began wearing emblems or face markings to differentiate themselves from members of other colonies, and open hostilities became common. When the war finally broke out, the hierarchy maintained strict diplomacy and refused to get involved. After several years of fighting, less than a dozen factions remained, and the hierarchy finally intervened. By this time, the chieftains were too weak to resist. They were forced to put an end to the fighting and renew their allegiance to the hierarchy. Though peace was restored, it took several decades for animosity between the colonists to fade completely. To this day, most Turians wear the facial markings of their home colonies. It is a point of interest that Turian term bare face refers to one who has beguiled and not to be trusted. It's also a slang term for politicians. Just as I was saying, if they're bare face, they're not to be trusted, and that will be an important thing to remember in Mass Effect 2. Alright, we are done there. Journal. We'll mark them all as read. Alright, now let's go ahead and head to the council. I think the place we're at right now will open up a ship or something later on. Okay, so let's go ahead and head back to the Citadel. I'm going to look right down at Artemis Tower. Instead of me just marking out places, I'll just go ahead and mark the places we have been. It'll be a lot easier than trying to find a list online, printing that out. Pen. Here we go. Here's a pen. Tau. Oh. Alright. Alright, let's go to the Citadel here. See what we can. See if we get ourselves into some shenanigans there. Now I have a hard stop at 1 like I was saying, but maybe after about like maybe around 2 o'clock or so I might be able to stream again for like another hour or 2. Maybe. I got some errands I gotta run later on today anyway, so might not be able to. But we'll see what the day holds. All right. Let's go ahead and exit the ship. All right, I'm gonna bring Sony with me. I'm gonna bring Garrus. Alright, let me go ahead and put her points in. Sorry, scientist. Let's do advanced first aid. Let's get her barrier going. Stasis unlocked. Let's do warp. Advanced warp. And singularity. Let's get her singularity. Let's get the throw going, get to lift, bring lift in. And this might come in handy at times. Okay, and that's about Garrus here. We've got some 12 here. Let's use electronics up to that, so he has hard objects. Decryption is down at hard too, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. We'll add dampening into his thing. Let's add assault rifles. Bring that up to sniper rifles. Let's get one into sniper and one into tactical armor. Alrighty. He's all done now too.
Equalizing
Okay.
interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Let's turn into quests.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Okay, what's going on here? Forgot about this guy.
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't
God.
begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
Don't assault my ship!
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Personal radios. Duh.
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy could be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
I think Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
Okay.
With all this exploration of Prothean culture, this must be like a survey for you, Liara.
Our travels now are somewhat different from my normal excavations. I would prefer lengthier studies and fewer explosions.
The loss of all this Prothean technology is just one more thing Saren will have to pay for.
Oh, and her.
Commander Shepard? Khaleesa bint Sinan al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public?
God.
Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
Time to shut you up. Yeah, you could punch her.
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
I'm afraid I can't comment on whatever my current assignment may or may not be.
Don't worry, we'll find out. The eyes of Earth are on you. Don't let us down. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Yeah, right now the Council's not saying who attacked Eden Prime, so I don't want to give her that information. Let's see if he has anything new.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
And we do have a license, our Akara technology license. expensive license, but we got the money for it. All right.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
Now, a new mission for us. Let's see here. Hostage. Fanatical biotics in the Hades Gamma Cluster have kidnapped the chairman of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies and are holed up on a derelict freighter in the Fortuna system. Alright, we're down here now again. Let's first go to the medical center here and see how Dr. Michelle is doing. Still just love this view. Yeah, that is way more than just 12 million people. But a lot of those people would just be also travelers or visitors.
I need those supplies for my clinic. I can't.
You can and you will, or your story won't stay secret for long. Don't disappoint me, Doctor.
Oh, Commander Shepard, I didn't see you come in.
Every time I come in here, I see someone threatening you. Who was that?
Someone from my past. I can take care of it.
I might be able to help you.
I was fired by my previous employer for giving out free medical supplies to clinics like this. They never filed any charges. They just wanted me to leave without any fuss. But somebody must have found out. Now they're blackmailing me. I have to give them what they want. If the board finds out about my past, I could lose my license. They'll shut my clinic down.
Maybe I can get you out of this. Tell me what they want.
I have to give some of my medical supplies to a merchant in the markets. They expect delivery today.
Oh,
Give me your contact's name. I'll deal with this guy, whoever he is.
Deal with him? But won't they expose my past?
I'll make sure they don't tell anyone.
I was told to speak with a merchant named Morlan down in the
I know
markets.
who that is.
I really appreciate this, Commander. Thank you.
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
Just first aid and medical interfaces. Yeah, that's pretty good. One for like health regeneration and toxin resistance. That's pretty good. But that's like will take more than a fourth. It'll almost take half of my money that I have right now. So I probably will find those out and about. So alright, let's go by Flex's area and see how Jenna is doing now that we got her out of that dangerous situation she was in. Then we'll go down to talk to Moylan. He just says himself off. Schnells! Schnell!
Yeah, what is it?
Why were you tossed out of there?
Doran didn't have a clue what I was doing. He assumed I was cheating.
I know Doran. If he says you're cheating, you're cheating.
I was just tipping the scales in my favor. Only as an experiment.
Still sounds like cheating to me.
To you, maybe. But this device is merely intended to simulate situations and record results. Recording losses is easy, of course. Nobody notices those.
Why do you need to record these outcomes?
Ah, now you're getting to the heart of it. I've spent the last 5 years developing a system that can accurately predict wins and losses on the Quasar. I just need a few more recorded wins and I can complete the algorithms.
Can you do that? Isn't that illegal?
It's illegal to use my system, but I won't use it. I'll sell it to others. I just need a few more wins recorded.
Does the device help me win?
The device is set to emit a frequency that will slightly increase your odds. Nothing like my system eventually will, but enough to allow you to record your wins more quickly.
Why don't you just sell the device then?
What? No. This device is archaic. It uses brute force to achieve its goal. Besides, you saw how easily it was detected. My system, when it's complete, will be far more efficient and completely undetectable.
Does the device help me win?
The device is set to... Nothing like my system eventually will, but enough to allow you to record your wins more quickly.
What's in this for me?
Keep your winnings. That should be payment enough, I think.
Does the device help me win?
Nothing like my system eventually will, but enough to allow you to record your wins more quickly.
I'll help you out.
I suppose I could let you try it. Here you go. When you've recorded enough wins, it'll let you know. Of course, if you get caught with the device, well, you saw what happened to me. Well, off you go. That data won't collect itself.
Now you can do the wins and get...
And what did you hear exactly?
More rumors about strange metal creatures with real AI, no doubt.
Yes, but there's more.
Yeah, there always is.
I heard they had some connection with a rogue Spectre.
I'm talking about the gas.
Not this again.
Why is that so hard to believe?
Whatever you say. Just don't expect us to believe it too.
Excuse me. I will basically turn this thing in. I can go up here and do the wins and stuff, but now since Dorian's up here, he will notice it. If I could just go to him and...
Hello again. Can I help you?
I've got something you might be interested in.
Let me see that. You got that from Shells, didn't you? I saw him using it earlier. Tossed him out on his ass for it, too. Thanks for bringing this to me.
Cheaters shouldn't prosper.
I agree with you on that. Thanks again. Take a few shots at the Quasar. On the house.
I should be going.
Enjoy your time here at Flux.
3,300 credits out of that. Let's go ahead and do a high stakes round of Quasar real quick here. Let's try one more time here. Alright, well we still lost 200 credits, but at least we didn't lose 400.
Hey there, welcome to Flux.
And she has nothing to say to me after we helped save her life. Let's talk to Rita.
Hey, Jenna came back looking for work. Thanks for getting her out of Cora's den.
I was glad to help out.
Yeah, everyone seems real happy to have her back.
I sense that you are less than pleased with her return.
I'm glad she's out of the den. I'd just forgotten what it was like to have her around. I haven't had a decent tip since she got back.
People like her more than Rita. I don't know, they look almost the same. In my own personal opinion, I think Rita looks better looking than Jenna. Also, Jenna has kind of an attitude.
Hey, good to see another human in here.
Alright, let's tell Chanel that we
So, did you record 5 wins with the device yet?
Actually, I gave your device to Doran.
But that was years of work. What am I gonna do now?
Maybe you should put your talents to better use.
You're no help at all. This is absolutely the worst day of my life.
Too bad. Maybe you can use your algorithmal skills of technology and stuff to do something actually beneficial to society. I mean, it's always easier to cheat, but cheating is not the right way to go about it. See if he's still trying to return that item.
This isn't a proof of purchase.
It's a bank statement. It shows that I bought something from you when I bought it.
Well, thank you for buying from me, but this still doesn't prove that you purchased that item from my store.
But I didn't buy anything else here.
How do I know that? If you don't have the proof of purchase, I can't help you.
But...
Sorry.
Best place on this ward to buy upgrades.
Welcome back, EarthClan. Will you be needing supplies for your...
Show me what you got.
See if he has anything new. He has a unique item, the Metagel upgrade, which we should get. So now we can have 7 pieces of Metagel. Let's see, he has a biotic amp. Cool, really good cooldown bonus. The duration bonus sucks. There's an Omni tool. Nothing really much more that I could really want to get. Yeah. And
hey, Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. Remember me?
Oh, yes.
There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And your grace and skill have inspired a whole legion of admirers, too. Hey, can I get your picture?
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
Are you kidding? Nobody will believe that I talked with the beautiful Commander Shepard unless I get a picture. Just hold up your gun. Perfect. Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but your wife will love that you posted a picture of another woman in your living room that you just called beautiful. I bet she'll just love that. Okay.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let's see what he has first.
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things
Let's see
I have.
non-human armors. Oh, we got some Turian stuff, which is good because we got Garrus with us. So let's see what we have here. Ooh, this is really good. The Scorpion 5. But I think, yeah, well, the prices are not too bad, but still, I think it's just a little too rich for my blood.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and
Oh, you will be
see
pleased, I
standard
think.
items. It does have the grenade upgrade, which we will accept. And some other basic stuff.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies.
You were expecting a delivery of medical supplies.
But I was told the doctor would be bringing them.
Change of plans.
A change, but the doctor... I don't... This is not right, human.
Shut up, Moreland. I told Baines you'd screw this up. What the hell's going on here? Who are you?
Leave the doctor alone.
We can end this if you just bring me those supplies. Otherwise, I'll start telling people about the doctor's little secret.
You're shutting down a medical clinic. What if someone needs treatment? What if you need treatment?
Hey, hold on. I'm just the middleman here. This is way more than I bargained for.
Thank you, human. It is good to see him humbled so.
Oh, well, okay, fine. I went to go say hi to my wife. Yeah. See who's Baines.
What do you know about Baines?
I have never met him, human. I only worked with the one who spoke with the doctor.
Goodbye.
Yes, all right then. Good tidings to you, human.
All right, let's go back up to the medical clinic until there's nothing more at Cora's Den at all for the rest of the game. So I'm not going to go back there. It's not needed. But let's go ahead and go back to the doctor real quick here. Just do rapid transit over to the med clinic. And then we'll go back to the Presidium. And we definitely have to talk to that ambassador, or we killed her sister.
Commander, how did things go?
He won't be bothering you anymore.
Really? That's a great relief, Commander. Thank you. I can't pay you for your help, but I can give you a discount on any supplies you purchase here.
A thug said he worked for a man named Baines. Sound familiar?
Baines? I wonder if he means Armiston Baines. We worked together a long time ago.
What can you tell me about him?
Last I heard, the Alliance military was contracting him for some research in the Traverse.
We should follow up with Captain Anderson.
We'll see what the captain can tell us.
I wish I could tell you more. Is there anything else I can help you with, Commander?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander. Nice talking to you.
Okay, so we got some credits, med gel, of course experience as always. We're getting close to leveling up. Got the journal here. Let's see here. Dr. Michelle is safe. You dealt with the blackmailer. Thanks to you, Dr. Michelle is now free to continue her work in the clinic. Cool. Sorry I haven't been looking at the journals all that often. That's always the thing I always tend to forget to do in a lot of games, is look at the journal for quests. I just immediately go off and do the quest without even looking at what I'm supposed to do. If I happen to do it, I happen to do it. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this way down to the Presidium. There is
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
There's a reason why I'm doing this instead of rapid transit, because there are some quests that activate as you go along with this, as you'll see right here with this subtitle.
Hey, you're the Shepherd kid.
Hey, been a long time, huh?
I'm sorry, do we know each other?
I guess you don't remember me. Lieutenant Zabaleta? I worked with your mother. We served on the carrier Einstein. Well, that was 12, 13 years back, though. You were just a kid then.
This is bull.
I guess you're not in the service anymore, huh?
Yeah, retired, yeah. You know how it is. Times are tough for vets. They always are.
I didn't see her much that tour. The ship was on patrol most of the time.
Hey, call your mom up and ask. She'd remember old Zabaleta. She'd vouch for me. Look, I need a favor. I'm kind of short on money these days. I hate hitting you up for money, but a man's gotta eat, right? So, could you spare something? Maybe 20 credits.
20 isn't enough to get you back on your feet, is it?
No. I'll just get a meal. You know.
Yeah, It's not a problem.
I'll just be nice to him.
You're a good kid, you know that? Thanks. You ever want to come by and talk, I'll be here. Huh? Can't afford a ticket home, right?
And I can actually contact... This is the only shepherd that actually has parents that you can actually contact and interact with. So, you can talk to her. There is a voice actress they have for her and everything. It's not just some flavor text or something like that. So, we will deal with that when we get back on the Normandy. Then when we get back to the Citadel, we'll talk to him.
Sounds good. Some of the others are going for Novio's farewell thing.
Damn, I forgot that was today. Where's he going again?
Noveria. Apparently, they've got a huge demand for corporate security.
Noveria? Isn't that the frozen planet?
Yeah, I wouldn't go, but I guess the pay's pretty good.
Huh.
I hate the code.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
About time. Alright, so let's go to the emissaries first. But there is some things that get done as you walk around and stuff. So we will first head to the embassy, then we'll head to the Emporium to see if there's anything new we can shop for, and then head up to the Citadel Tower, and that should take care of all the errands we need to run here. What was that? Oh, okay, yeah, because she's up there. So we need to turn the corner here. I wonder if the Executioner will have anything to say to us.
So they finally did it. I knew one of your kind would make Spectre one day. I only hope you're better than the one they're sending you after.
I'll do everything I can to stop Saren.
That's what worries me. Was there something you wanted?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright, let's talk to Asana.
I know you. You're Commander Shepard, the human Spectre. Is there something I can do for you?
You're Nassana, right? I ran into your sister, Dahlia. Didn't end well for her.
What? Are you saying she's...
She will actually contact you at one point to actually contract you to kill her sister, but she'll say she's an Asari slaver that needs to be executed, and then you find out she's your sister. So, this has different ways that you can actually get this quest. This is the way I kind of like, because it just kind of just throws it in her face suddenly.
Dahlia's dead, Nassana, and I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me. But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it?
You wanted your sister dead?
If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. Could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits, but I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
Alright, we got 3,000 credits, got some XP, and we now have a license for Asari prototype mods. So our requisition officer can get some biotic amps for me, which are actually pretty rare to get in this game. Biotic amps are hard to get. Same with Omni tools. So those are the two things I normally look at for in the shops. Other than that, everything else you can pretty much find out in the field. Like weapons, upgrades, armors.
I heard what happened under the Artemis Tau cluster. The Council wasn't too happy about the destruction of those Prothean ruins.
This isn't a game, Ambassador. Shepard's out there trying to stop Saren from destroying the galaxy.
It's not my fault.
I know. Just try to be a little more careful. The Council's watching you, and we all get judged on how you
How am I responsible for volcanic eruption? Yeah, I used the drill, but still, I needed to get to Liara. There was no other way to get in there. Rather than me just chip away at the rest of the ruins.
Yes, Commander?
Alright, let's talk about Baines.
What do you know about Armiston Baines?
Where did you hear that name? Never mind, I don't want to know. Baines is dead. Has been for quite some time.
The people I spoke with seemed to think he was still alive.
It's not common knowledge. Military is keeping it under wraps. Baines was doing some high-level work for the Alliance. Stuff even I wasn't aware of. One day he turns up dead on a drifting scout ship. Everyone suspects it was foul play, but it was never officially investigated.
What can you tell me about the ship?
I don't know much about it. You should talk to Admiral Kahoku. One of his crews discovered Baines' body.
I spoke to Kahoku. He never brought it up.
You should mention Baines the next time you see him. See if he'll tell you anything. Is there anything else, Commander?
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Alright, so we got here a nav manual 0.7.4. And we got a codex entry. Ships and vehicles. General tactics. Shells lofted by surface navies clashed back on Earth when their acceleration is overwhelmed by gravity and air resistance. In space, a projectile has unlimited range. It will keep moving until it hits something. Practical gunnery range is determined by the velocity of the attacker's ordnance and the maneuverability of the target. Upon a certain range, a small ship's ability to dodge trumps a larger attacker's projectile speed. The longest range combat occurs between dreadnoughts, whose projectiles have the highest velocity but are the least maneuverable. The shortest range combat is between frigates, which have the slowest projectile velocity and the highest maneuverability. Opposing dreadnoughts open with the main gun artillery due to extreme ranges of 10 to thousands of kilometers. The fleets close, maintaining evasive lateral motion while firing their battle guns facing the enemy. Fighters are launched in an attempt to close to disrupt their torpedo range. Cautious admirals weaken the enemy with a ranged fire and fighter strikes before commencing to close action. Aggressive commanders advance so cruisers and frigates can engage. At long range, the main gun of cruisers become useful. Friendly interceptors engage enemy fighters until the attackers enter the range of ship-based Guardian fire. Dreadnoughts fire from the rear, stringed by smaller ships. Commanders must decide whether to commit to a general melee or retreat to FTL. At medium range, ships use broadside guns. Fleets intermingle and has become difficult to retreat in order. Ships with damaged kinetic barriers are vulnerable to Wolfpack frigate flotillas that speed through the battle space. Only fighters and frigates enter close knife fight ranges of 10 or fewer kilometers. Fighters lose their disruptor torpedoes, bring down the ship's kinetic barriers, and allowed to be swarmed by frigates. Guardian lasers become variable weapons, sweating down fighters and boiling away warship armor. Neither dreadnoughts nor cruisers can use their main gun at close range. Landing the bow on the moving target becomes impossible. Superheated thrusters exhaust becomes a hazard. Okay, so that's how the space combat is done. And I think that's it on the codexes. Yep. And we got the journal here. Citadel, old, happy, far-off things. You meet a homeless man named Zabatel on the Citadel. He insists he knows his mother before asking you to give him money. Okay, we'll mark all these red. Alright, let's go to the Emporium and then to the Citadel Tower, and then we will head back to the Normandy. Alright, here we are.
I'm telling you, this is not what Jake would want.
Who are you to tell me what my husband would want?
I'm the only person making sense right now. You're endangering your baby.
This baby is the only thing I have left of Jake. I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Can I help with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
I'm certain that she has a good reason. I'd like to hear both sides.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
What are the chances that your child will develop the heart condition?
According to the doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance. And if my baby develops the condition, medical treatments are available.
Which are nowhere near as effective as simply getting the gene therapy.
What are the chances that gene therapy could hurt the baby?
1 in 300 at most.
But extranet articles say there could still be long-term complications we don't know about. Don't you understand? If my baby is that 1 in 300, I will always wonder if I killed my baby for nothing.
There's no guarantee that he has the heart condition. There's 1 in 50 chance he does. And there are medical treatments to help him for that. And probably when he gets old enough to be at the same age as his dad when his dad died, there might actually be a cure for the condition or more better treatments. And there's 1 in 300 chance that he could die from the gene therapy or get harmed. And there could be also long term they don't know about yet. I say in all things is the mother should be the one to choose. I am pro-choice. I believe the woman should be allowed to decide what to do with her body and her baby. She's the one carrying it. She's the one having it grow in her. It's her decision. So I say, let her choose.
It's Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
I know you want the best for your brother's child, but this is not your decision.
Of course it is! I'm the closest thing to a father this baby is going to have.
Then support the baby's mother. Stand with her when she makes the tough decisions.
This baby is the only thing my brother... It's all I have left of him. I need to know that the baby's safe.
It's all I have left too, Michael.
I just want Jacob's child to be safe. I want to give him that much.
We will. I promise. Thank you for talking with us. I appreciate it.
Alright, we leveled up with that and we got a codex too. So let's first do the level up. Can't add any more charms still. Let's add some more into Singularity since I'm really enjoying that. Let's add 1 more into pistols and let's add 1 to sniper rifles. Liara, she only has 3 now. That's what it would be for my squad, since they only get 3 now at this point. We'll put an advanced throw in, and one more singularity. Garrus is at the sniper rifles and get assassination, and let's add 1 to tactical armor. Alright, the Codex. Secondary, Human System Alliance, Genetic Engineering. In the 22nd century, manipulation of the human genome became commonplace. Techniques of genetic engineering advanced to the point where the rich could custom build fetuses to grow into stronger, smarter, and more attractive adults. In more permissive regions, custom designed life forms and uplifted animals occupied an ill-defined niche between prosperity and sapient being. Travel to planets with unique forms of life brought to awareness that Earth's unique biodiversity could be lost if spliced in hybridization to gain useful alien qualities. The Sudam-Walkic Genetic Heritage Act was passed by the System Alliance Parliament in 2161 and imposed sharp restrictions on controversial uses of genetic engineering, but provided government subsidies for beneficial application. Screening and therapy. Most governments provide free assessment and corrective therapy for genetic diseases and prospective parents. This has nearly eliminated everything from cystic fibrosis to nearsightedness. So no more glasses are needed. Yeah, me and my wife, we both suffer from we both have IBD, inflammatory bowel disease, and it can be very painful at times and stuff, and I would love to one day have that be cured because it's not very fun to have. I have a mild case, my wife has a severe, and because of it, she has to get she's immune compromised because she has immune suppressive drugs that she has to take, which made the last year in 2020 pretty scare for us, because if she got COVID, she could have easily gone to the hospital. She had no immune system. Alright, the earlier screening and therapy is performed, the more comprehensive the results. Though ideally performed on artificially fertilized zygotes in the lab, procedures are available for embryos in the womb and newborns, out of respect for personal beliefs. Enhancement. Improvement of natural human abilities is legal, but adding new abilities is not. Treatment to improve strength, reflexes, and mental acuity or appearance are permitted. Adding a tail or the ability to digest silicose is not. Yeah. Oh, I want to give you just, here kid, eat this bark and these leaves. Some genetic enhancement is provided for free to Alliance military recruits, but the average citizen must pay for the privilege. The process can take years to reach fruition in adult engineering. Artificial hybridization of genes from comparable non-human species with human genetic code is illegal. Creation of designed life is broadly legal and mainly used for terraforming and medical applications, but sentient creatures are heavily regulated. And creation of sapient life is outlawed by both the Science Alliance and Citadel Council. Yeah, there's a problem when it gets to that kind of process. That's, yeah. Alright. There's nothing more we could talk to with Berlon Vaughn, is it? Yeah, Berlon Vaughn. But let's see if we can say anything about what we did.
Greetings, Earth Clan. I believe congratulations are in order, Commander Shepard. You are the first human to join the Spectres, yes?
It's a great honor.
One you are no doubt ready for. A word of warning, though. There are many eyes watching you now, Commander. Some of them want to see you fail. I, however, wish you only success. Perform well and you bring the Earth Clan one step closer to joining the Council. And if they let your people in, maybe there is hope for my own species one day, yes?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright, let's talk to this Hanar here.
Commander, it is good to see
Show me your items.
See non-human armors. some more Turian Guardian here. It's pretty good. But we'll find those out in the field.
Commander, it is
Show
good
me your items.
Let's see standard items. Well, we've got the Doverland Industry license here, so let's accept that. Alright, and now let's take a look at his upgrades.
Show me your items.
And there's no new upgrades that we really want. This one, same with the melee attacks, but the increased mass of the mechanized suit also provides protection against high physic weapons and biotic attacks such as lift or throw. Okay. And of course also kinetic stabilizer at 5. So we're starting to get up there with the higher up level of upgrades, but still I don't want to use money to buy that stuff. Alright, let's go back. Let's go to the Citadel Tower. We'll just fast travel up to there. And we'll talk to Admiral Kahuku. And there's Emily Wong again.
Commander Shepard, could I have another word with you? Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
Yeah, a second. Sorry, I'm just checking this Amazon order that we have. It's going to be delivered today. Just want to make sure that I don't. Okay.
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems. The Council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system if that's what you're worried about. I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous. Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources haven't kept up. We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
All right.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
No.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
All right. Got a journal entry now. Planting a bug. Emily Wong has approached you again and asked you to help with your next investigation by planting a bug at the Citadel Traffic Control Station. Sounds like a good idea for a story.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants. Commander, any word on my missing men?
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a Thresher Maw.
A Thresher Maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a Thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the Thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Is that about Baines?
Captain Anderson said you had information on Baines.
Not as much as I'd like to. One of my crews found him, frozen stiff on board a derelict vessel.
Huh.
The missing recon group? The one I sent you to find? They were scouting the system we found Baines' ship in.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
Okay. Journal. Let's see. Format of Kuroku, the fate of his men. Kuroku has promised to investigate their deaths further. So we might hear from him later on. Alright, let's go ahead and head back to CSEC and we can plant that bug. I think CSEC, yeah, is considered wards even though it's connected to both Presidium in the wards. Alright, let's go ahead and plant that bug. I still have 2 more hours worth of streaming left, which is good. Still can't unlock this. I wish I knew what that was. I didn't know it would immediately log me off of it. But it could have been just connection with something I've already, like a quest I've already did. Alright, here we go. Let's find the bug here. Alright, journal updated. Return to the Citadel Tower and inform Emily Wong you planted the listening device. Can I just call her? Do I really have to travel all the way back to the tower? I'll just do the fast travel, I guess. Back and forth, back and forth. That's basically what makes this an RPG. Back and forth. Fetch items. Alright, rapid transit. Let's go to the Presidium Citadel Tower. And we'll let her know.
I'm already getting readings. This is gonna make a great story. Thank you so much for your help. Here, this is everything I've got from my publisher's budget.
It was no problem. Good luck with your story. It deserves to be heard.
I appreciate your support. I hope this will save some lives in the long run. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna show this to my publisher.
Okay, so we got some Paragon out of that. Money, XP, and the journal. You planned the listening device for Emily Wong. She will now be able to produce your story about overworked space traffic controllers. Which is actually a real thing to nowadays, too. In fact, the systems that our air traffic controllers use, the radar systems, back from the 70s, which is kind of scary that we haven't developed anything more advanced yet. Alright, so let's go ahead and head to CSEC again, so we can head back to the Normandy. And we can continue on with some more missions. We'll look at the journal and see what we want to do next after we get back on board.
In a further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
Yeah, that's why that's if I told him it was Saren that I was going after, I would have gotten in trouble. Not really in trouble, but what?
The Normandy combines the best of Alliance technology and Turian engineering. It shows what we're capable of if we work together.
Seeing the ward stretching out before you really makes you appreciate the Citadel as a true wonder of Prothean engineering.
I would have gotten in much trouble, but the Admiral Hackett would tell me that they've been trying to downplay who actually attacked Eden Prime, and that I should not have revealed that information. I just really likes the detail they put into this game. Looks so much better too with the Legendary Edition. I just love how the Legendary Edition really does everything. Really help like with texture modeling and stuff like that too. Alright, let's go ahead and head on back.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged.
Okay.
The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
He is so relieved that we are back. He was tired of being in command. Alright, let's do the comm terminal here and talk to Admiral Shepard. Well,
Computer, give me
Commander.
a real-time connection to the Dreadnought Kilimanjaro. I want to speak to my mother, Exo Shepard.
She's Commander.
Shepard speak. Oh, hi. I don't have time for a personal call right now. I'm on duty.
I know what that's like. Do you remember Lieutenant Zabaleta from the Einstein?
Ernesto? Have you heard from him? He was
Ernesto.
one of the Marines who
I
guarded
know
the
it, Ernesto.
CIC. We shared a watch. I lost track of him after there was an incident.
I've seen him here on the Citadel. Looks like he's had some hard times.
I don't doubt it. You remember the Batarian raid on Mindwar in 2170? You were in high school. The Einstein's task group responded to the Mayday. The Batarians were still pulling out when the Marines hit groundside. Zabaleta was one of the first down. He was never quite the same after.
That raid they're talking about was the one that, if you did a colonist, would have been involved in. That your whole family was killed and you were saved by Marines, and a few years later you joined the Alliance. So that would have been that part. I like how they have all the backstories, how they kind of interact in a way, depending on which one you choose.
I don't understand. What happened down there?
About every abomination that a sentient being can do to another. To a slaver, a person is just another animal. And humans aren't always liked out here. We heard about corralling, culling. They'd shoot those they couldn't use, implant control devices in the skulls of those they could, without anesthetic.
Ugh.
He has post-traumatic stress because of what he saw?
He tried to keep working, but it rode him. He showed up drunk on duty more and more. We couldn't always cover for him. The Alliance discharged him. Everyone knew he drank because of what he'd seen down there, even if he never talked about it. Especially because he never talked about it.
He needs help.
For it to have affected him that deeply, he must have been a very sensitive man.
He was. Always in laughter and tears. If you see him, tell him we still worry about him. Tell him to go to the Veterans Affairs office. I have to go. But take care of yourself. You're making us proud. Kilimanjaro out.
We'll deal with that next time we're back at the Citadel again. Just for time and everything right now. Speak to Isabella in the ward's access quarter, just off the Presidium, to see if you can help him with his drinking. So what I would use the 20 credits for was to buy some more alcohol. That's normally how it is sometimes with people. It's sad, and hopefully someday we
Message
can get
coming
those
in.
things taken care of.
Patching it through.
Here we go.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. She shouldn't have ambushed you like that, but you handled it pretty well.
We had differences of opinion, sir. I hope she at least believed my sincerity.
You handled yourself pretty well, Commander. She came across like a raving idiot. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Alright, I'm going to be taking a quick bio break here real quick. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at our journal here real quick. Alright, we have that one. We can't really, excuse me, that's on the Citadel. So we have this hostage situation, hostile takeover, Fortuna system. Was that also the hostage? Fortuna. No, okay, so missing survey team in the Hades Gamma cluster. I think. And that's in the Hades Gamma cluster too. So let's how about we go ahead and just head to the Hades Gamma cluster. Right now I'm heading to Hades Gamma that we're going there, so alright, let's see here. Okay, yep, there we go. Hades Gamma. Alright, we got Artemis, Dis, and Fortuna. So let's go ahead and head to Artemis.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Shepard, this is Admiral Kahoku. I found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Thresher Maw. Damn, I hope you get this message. It was a group called Cerberus. An Alliance Black Ops organization. Top secret, highest level security clearance. They vanished a few months ago. Dropped right off the grid. Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to. They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments, trying to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof, but I found the coordinates for one of their research worlds. I'm uploading them with this message. They're completely out of control. Somebody needs to stop them. I've done my part. Now it's up to you. This is probably the last you'll hear from me. Cerberus is after me now. I need to disappear before they find me.
Okay. Alright, so we have your Gecko. During the initial survey in the Antares system, only a single flyby probe was spared for the small scorched world of Gecko. It revealed a planet unusually rich in heavy elements given its size. Lego is a standard terrestrial world with a thin atmosphere of krypton and xenon. Its crust is mainly composed of magnesium, deposits of cobalt, and other heavy metals. Due to the extreme rough crater terrain, starships are discouraged from landing. Yeah, it looks like it's got a lot of impacts over the years. Alright. Inamos. Inamos is a standard hydrogen and helium gas giant with traces of methane in its atmosphere. If Trebane's terraforming is successful, it's expected that a helium-3 fuel mining facility in the system will be set up here. Survey. A large concentration of hydrogen. Biloba. Biloba is the second and by far the largest Artemis II gas giants. Active scans by survey ships have revealed tantalizing indications of massive solid structures deep within the atmosphere, too regular in pattern to be anything natural. Some believe Phoba is a Jupiter Brain, a planet-sized supercomputer. Adherents to this theory have been fruitlessly beamed signals towards the sunken megastructure, hoping to get the machine's attention. Others believe that an ancient spacefaring race deposited their weapons of war by dumping them into the planet. The last attempt to reach and salvage Pobla's deep anomalies went tragically wrong and ended up with a crew of 12 being trapped and crushed in the gas giant's lower atmosphere. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of, I've always been kind of curious about this one. It'd be kind of cool to see what they could be. Matriarch's writing discovered. You recovered a strange object orbiting Plobia. Chief Engineer Adams and Tally tried unsuccessfully to determine its origins. They did find one of Matriarch Nella's writings stored within. Alright. Rivier Tribin. That's one we can land on. We'll read that after I looked at the other planets. Vermel. Vermel is an enormous terrestrial world of mixed rock and ice with atmosphere, methane, and ethane. Its frozen surface is mostly composed of calcium with deposits of iron. Because of the noxious surface gases, explorers are warned to use extreme caution. Survey it, and we found a large deposit of uranium. And we have here Honador. Honador is a moderately sized ice world with an extremely thin atmosphere composed of krypton and xenon. Its frozen surface is unusually smooth, suggesting widespread repaving by cryovolcanic processes, though no such activity is currently evident. And we can't. There's nothing to survey on that. Alright, let's go here to Durbin. Durbin is a modest terrestrial world with the atmosphere composed of nitrogen and argon. Its surface is mostly composed of nickel with deposits of silver. Turbaine's environment is relatively mild, but with a scarcity of water or similar enabling substances have prevented the development of any biosphere. Exogenic Core recently performed a test impact of a single water-ice comet into the surface, the first step for a long-term plan to thicken the atmosphere and induce water into the environment. The survey team on the surface, monitoring the geological and meteorological effect of the test impact. A survey team is on the surface monitoring the geological and meteorological effect of the test impact, and that's the team that went disappearing, and that we are going to go investigate why. Most of the water release is still in the form of atmospheric vapor, but a thick cloud blanket have formed. There's every indication that the arid world will soon see its first rain. The survey team's process has been hampered by frequent mechanical computer failures in their GPS satellites. Let's go ahead and find out why they disappeared. Alright, so for this one, I'm going to bring Tally and Liara. No, I want to bring Liara, but... I can also bring in Ashley, but... for combined overall strength. I never noticed Tally has a boot knife. I've never noticed that before. I'll go ahead and bring in Ashley. No, not Ashley. Let's bring in Garrus for this one. Let's just have him with us for a little while. Alright, so we've landed here. We've got the anomaly there, research base, and debris. Let's go ahead and head to this area real quick here. See if we can find any minerals that can be surveyed. Looks like we can, so let's go ahead and head to this debris here. There we go. Survey goes first. Take the belongings closet. And a rare limit surveyed. Oh, hey there, Munchkin. What you doing? Oh, he is so cute. I don't know if you can see him right there. Yeah. All right. The more higher level you get, the more money you get from the survey things, but I don't want to have to wait until the very end to do it. And I always get more than enough money to do it, so just keep doing it now. Alright, looks like there is red near the debris, so be on the lookout for something. Oh, looks like somebody else is here looking at this debris too. Scavengers. Smart. Attack a tank coming right for you. Looks like they were Turians. Alright, let's save this and let's begin the manual about bypass. Trying to cheese it. There we go. Kinetic buffer, incendiary explosive, and ablative coating. I think ablative coating is a new type of... Oh, we also got a shotgun out of all this. Alright, so I think ablative coating is new. Ablative coating is designed to chip away when impacted. Redirect the energy of projectiles away from the body. It gives me more damage protection. Alright. I will do more character development later on with all this stuff, but we have some stuff more for Tali. Got some hacking, dampening. Let's try to get her up to shotguns. Shotguns unlocked. We'll pump 2 into that. Make sure they all have their relative weapons out. Alright, sniper rifle, shotgun. There we go. And I will bring in my pistol. Alrighty, let's go ahead and vehicle. Alright, let's go to this one right here. Whoa. Cold graveyard right here. Beacon here too. Transmitter tower. Deactivate it. This device is transmitting tight beam signals into geosynchronous orbit. This disrupts the survey team's GPS satellites, causing them to crash nearby. And probably those scavengers are the ones who set it up so that they can have all these crash here and salvage the material. Ugh, it's kind of devious. Talk about wasting people's money too. Making their stuff crash on purpose. Alright, let's go to the research base. See why they lost contact. Why they lost contact. Please don't let them be crashing us here. Whenever I see flat planes like this, I get scared those will be a Thrasher mode because this is normally where they live in flat plains. Alright, there's the base. It looks like they also have a mining facility set up right there too. Let's first investigate the base.
Nobody's been here for a while.
Redeploying.
Alright, let's investigate all these buildings here. This one, let's see, computer console.
According to these data logs, the survey team unearthed some kind of alien technology.
We should check out the excavation site. Could be some answers there.
We'll look in there in a second. Let's go ahead and loot up though. Got a pistol, shotgun, 2 shotguns, and a pistol. I'll go do some inventory management before we head down into the excavation site. Malfunctioning object, shield modulator, and nothing else, just some beds for the survey team. Talk about Spartan living. Go in here. Med kit, some more beds, and that's it. Not much more here. So yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and let's do some equipment here. So you have a Ruko. Let's see, maybe I'm Jonas Kessler. Ruko though, not much better. So I'm gonna keep that as that. Do I have a better combat sensor? No. And I want to put on, because I know what's coming up, I want to put in some. Man, I only have one of armor piercing. I'll just keep the anti-personnel rounds. Garrus. Sniper rifle. Those 2 are not any better, so let me just put those for trashed. Omni tools, nothing. Armor, no new armor. Tally. Shotgun, Hurricane, a Firestorm, a Scimitar, and a Storm 1. That's Storm 1. And nothing new, nothing better. So just mark all those. In case he ever goes to those there, I'll just have him have that. Jungle answer. Okay. Got 3, 2, and 6, and we got all the gases. You discovered a sufficient deposit of valuable gases. Continue to locate and survey the remaining minerals and elements. Well, yeah, go ahead and just crash right into that building. It's right there in front of me. I should have. I'm great at driving. Alright, let's go in here and see what we can find. goes in red.
Finally, some action.
Husks. Let's do a singularity there. Let's do sabotage and overload.
Must have unearthed some alien technology that turned them into mindless fanatics.
Whatever they found, it's long gone now.
Now, what the hell is this? Can destroy it, but dang. The research team will turn into husks. But is it husk Geth? Geth stuff be buried deep underground in a old cavern. Ah, locked crate. Tornado, this is a shotgun. We also got some armor for Rex. We can check that out later on when we're back on board the Normandy. Oh boy. Garrus, get out of my freaking way! That accounts for all the exogenous array team. Those were converted into cybernetic husks by a device similar to those used by the Geth on Eden Prime. How could it become buried in a frontier weird so far from Geth territory is a mystery. Jeez, Garrus, that is one of the things too about Mass Effect 1 is your squad members will always get in your way. It gets better in the Mass Effect 2 and 3. Got some light armor and some heavy armor. Let's take a look at this light armor we got here. Ooh, way better than anything else. It's an upgrade to a Scorpion I'm already wearing. So I can then go ahead and just unmute the Scorpion 1. Alright, let's see. What do I want to put on here? Do a shield battery. Or shield modulator. To generate kinetic barriers, combat suits rely on capacitors to store energy in the generator. The greater the capacitor storage, the more potent the barrier. Let's put the shield modulator in. Just want more shields. Check to make sure that I still have it on. Yeah, I have it on hardcore. Can't believe how easy this actually seems to be for me. Maybe because I've played it so many times, so I know what's going to happen. And I'm preparing myself more. I'm actually doing. You can play this game like on very easy and basically do nothing with your characters and be able to finish this game. That's what I normally do because I just want to get through the first one so I can get to the second one and the third one, which are the best. But I'm doing this for streaming, so I'm gonna continue on through this way. Got a shotgun, medium armor for human, and light armor for a Turian. Let's see if that is any better for Garrus. No, better shields. Damage. Let's give him something a little bit different. Now let's put in a blade of code for damage protection for him. There we go. Oh, we've got a crate here that I missed. Go ahead and take a look in there. Shotguns and 2 sniper rifles. Do the equalizer, more damage. Let's see with Garrus. Let's give them a total of 4. And with Tali, shotguns. Anything better than what she has currently? No. Let's go ahead and just mark all these shotguns to be sold. These 2 sniper rifles. Laura might be able to wear that. And this silverback almond gel. Yeah, we've got a 160 almond gel. I think we're pretty good for having to repair and anything we just don't want to open up ourselves. We can just use the Omni gel on it. Pistol, and the Omni tool. Let's see. Give it to Tali first. Oh yeah, logic arrest tool is a lot better. Have I read about them? I don't know, but let me go ahead and just read this case. Omni tools are multi-purpose diagnostic and manufacturing tools used for a variety of battlefield tasks. An Earth-based electronic concern, Arcera Tech is best known for their high-grade Omni tools. Recently, they have branched out to develop a line of high-grade armor with enhanced ablative weave to provide extra protection. All right. Let's continue on. That. That's okay for trying to look at the chat. See if anyone's on or not. Not yet. Alright, we're done with this survey team. Alright, let's try to find, we have this one place to go. Let's go over here real quick, see if we find any. Yep, there is one. Alright, we'll go there, go to Normandy, and then head back to Normandy for some more missions. Alright. Looks almost kind of like a face from this angle here. Uranium. Large deposit of uranium. Alright, let's go down to here, and then we'll head back to Normandy. Oh, great. Thresher Maul. Away from me! Jeez Louise. Ooh. Oh, good. I'm glad you didn't come back up. Or else that would have been pretty bad. Out, which should be last time. There we go. Hate Thresher Mauls. Alright, so this on the map. Didn't even show it. I just need Thresher Maul nest, but there is right up here. Probe. This could be what the Thresher Maul's spores were on. Ah. Artifact. Turian insignia recovered. There's no signs of any survivors. The pod is empty except for a small tethered flag marked with the Nemesis colony insignia. This place has now been exhausted of everything we can do. So let's go ahead and head back to the Normandy. Alrighty. Let's go to the DIS system. We'll take out one of those slaver kingpins that woman wants us to take care of, Helena Blake.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Okay, so it looks like we'll have to go to the Sol system after we're done here. Jitar. Jitar is a terrestrial world with a trace atmosphere of Krypton and Xenon. The surface is hot and mostly composed of unremarkable silicates. Occasionally deposits of aluminum, magnesium, and other light metals can be found. Jitar is noted for the discovery of the Leviathan of Dis, the apparent corpse of a genetically engineered living starship. The Leviathan was found at the bottom of a crater by a Baturian survey team, and estimated to be nearly 1 billion years old. It disappeared after a visit from the system by Baturian dreadnought 20 years ago. Since then, the Baturians had steadfast denied that the Leviathan existed at all, and all more viciously when they're shown recordings of the corpse made by Solarian researchers. Yeah, they stole it, and the Leviathan of Dis will come up again in Mass Effect 3. Yttrium. Yttrium is a terrestrial world with a thin atmosphere of methane and argon. Its frozen surface is mostly composed of basaltic rock. The most prominent feature is the Achilles Rift Valley, a long volcanic divergence zone that stretches across half of the northern hemisphere. And while scanning the planet, you just encountered a large deposit of titanium on a nearby moon. Kessel. Alright, this one we can land on. We'll investigate that in a little bit. Let's take a look at the asteroid belt, see if there's anything we can discover in this. Oh, we got one right here. Metallic asteroid. A middle-rich asteroid. Scan of the asteroid field reveals deposits of lithium. Alright, let's see what we have here. Grimar is an icy terrestrial world with a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and krypton. Its surface is mostly composed of frozen ammonia with deposits of tin and other light metals. When exposed to sunlight, Grimar's ammonia can melt, forming ecological seas of toxic chemicals. This has allowed a profusion of a simple fungus and lichens to evolve in the low-energy environment. A byproduct of their metabolism causes them to grow very faintly. While the light of the individual is insignificant, large patches seem to reinforce the light of one another and are visible from space. As you can see all the lichen and fungus forming up. Rayshaw is a standard hydrogen and helium gas giant with traces of sodium and ammonia in its atmosphere. During the brief gold rush to Kessel, a few companies established an infrastructure for helium-3 skimming and deuterium mining on Rayshaw's icy moons. When Kessel proved to be less wealthy than expected, the facilities were stripped for parts and abandoned. Turian insignia recovered. Scans of the planet Rayshaw revealed an old unmanned shuttle. Your salvage team found Turian goods on board, all marked with the Trident colony insignia. Alright, I think that's all. In there. Let me just double check to make sure I surveyed those that can be surveyed. And to make sure I remember better. Alright. Clincell. Clincell has a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and methane. Its first geological surveys were performed by Baturians and suggested areas of great mineral wealth. Human mining concerns spent billions of credits hustling to the distant system and sinking test borers who claimed the system for humanity. But Clincell had only an average level of mineral wealth valuable, but hardly worth the Russian expense. Miria Industries, a small Mexican company, hoped to strike it rich from their first exosolar mining venture and had to file for bankruptcy protection. Investigation revealed that the Batarian crew had deliberately falsified their surveys, hoping it would encourage human rivals to invest in a costly boondoggle. While unethical, this was not technically illegal, and the Batarian government disavowed the personal actions of a few misguided patriots. The planet is still littered with abandoned mining bases, often which use as temporary meeting places for criminals. Negative 30 degrees Celsius on that planet. It does look pretty cold. Alright, so we will grab this one. I'm going to bring Liara with me and Rex. This way I can also do their inventory management too. Alright. Journal. Oh, not journal. Squad. Alright, so Rex has a lot of points now. So let's get him all to unlock all his other skills. Advanced Warp, Throw, Shield Boost, Fitness, Shotguns. We'll get Carnage. Turns the next shotgun blast into explosive ball particles that could damage multiple enemies. Alright, some Fitness in. Let's get Throw activated for him. Get Stasis. Get Advanced Barrier. And we'll throw in 2 more into combat armor. Alright, Liara, same too. So, okay, let's see. Equipment. Let's see, Liara. Not much. It's a little bit more damage protection. I'm just going to give it to her because that armor looks terrible on her. Alright, let's go ahead and give her armored plating. Alright, earn out Rex. Ursula, Liberator, let's do the Ursula. And let's give him a shield battery. Oh yeah, earn out Rex, the shotguns. Let's give him the Hurricane 5. There we go. Alright, we can head down to here, so let's go ahead and just do some simple looking around here real quick. Oh, that's so cool. Man, this place looks so cold. Uncle Coach is by being here. Whew. Nothing there. Let's just continue down here and then we'll move back up to the... So Everything on this planet is one tight little area. Oh, looks like we have some criminals over here or something. Those red ticks. Oh yeah, this is I think the Warlord base. Yep, Syndicate hideout. This is that one for that one woman. And it looks like there's some minerals nearby, so we don't have to worry about searching elsewhere. Check him out. Round 2. Alright, they're all taken down. Pistol and shotgun. Okay. Should bring Ashley with me in this one. I think we'll do okay with what we have.
Shields down.
Oh, good job, we are.
Go, go, go! Go, go, go! I will destroy you.
Come on, get under cover! are defeated. Helena was right. These guys are quite had the operation going. But that's all going to change. One down, just one more to go. Alright. See if there's anything we can loot. Upgrade kit with shredder rounds and Tuscan rounds. It reminds me, I need to go ahead and equip better. That shredder rounds. Designed to shear apart on impact for maximum damage, these rounds are particularly effective against living targets. It's basically like the anti-personnel rounds, except they're not called shredders. Same with Tuscan rounds, they're actually armor piercing. We go whenever we fight the Geth again. Alright, let's go ahead and see what we can do down in here. Let's see, it looks like we got some stuff we can loot. An aid station. Got 2 metagel. Let's go ahead and what decryption skill? Oh no, I did not have the right person down here with me. Oh, I should have known better. Damn it. We could go back to Normandy and come back down again. That's what I'm going to have to do. Alright, let's go ahead and head back to Normandy real quick and then come back down with a better squad. Oh. Bring Tali or Garrus with me on all missions no matter what.
Let's get moving.
Ready.
I'll grab Tali and Liara to be with me. Dang. I keep forgetting about that because I don't normally play Infiltrator, and my Shepherd always has decryption and electronics at max all the time, so I'm not really used to having to make sure I have the right squad members with me at all times. Okay. Let's go back down again. Live and learn. Alright, Garrus and Tali. Of course, we gotta watch this again. Alright. At least we don't have to do the fighting again. Okay, what the hell is that? I'll just get to also survey this middle real quick before we head down, back down to the excuse me. Come on. Survey the minerals. And survey deposit of platinum. Let's head back on in. going on? My mouse is like locking up. Hang on. There we go. That's better. Alright, average description. Kessler, shotgun, and shotgun. Pistol and a sniper rifle. And pistol and grenade upgrade. Cairo explosives. And we leveled up and got one extra grenade. Alright, the squad. Let's see. Still can do neon charm. Let me increase my abdit up to max. And go ahead and add some more into singularity since I'm really loving that skill. He has 2. We'll add a first aid and also in tactical armor so he could get the shield boost. Tally gets 2. Let's get her carnage. Okay. Let's check out this place here. Okay, and that was the end there. That just has a mining drill there. Alright, so that's all we can do here. Let's just see in this corner if there's anything that we can unlock. Nope, looks like I got everything I can get here. Let's go ahead and head on back out. Guess how the hell did you just suddenly show up there? Teleporting around. Alright. Let's go ahead and head to this area right here. 2 really close items. Damage escape pod. Investigate. There are old footprints leading away from the escape pod, but no sign of any survivors. That probably is what we're going to find out with this question. Jeez. This is the reason why I really kind of hate these planets and stuff, is because I think some of the designers went a little too crazy with the scaling of some of these mountains. And when we tall mountains, it's fine, but when you make it that it's hard for the ship to go, for your own vehicle to go up. Modified Solarian. And it looks like he didn't make it. A dead traveler has a Legal 1 medallion. Whether he found it or he was trying to do with it is unclear. Alright, let's go to this debris here, and let's also find one more mineral deposit on this planet. Jeez. I hate this vehicle. Sometimes it's alright, and other times, like on these planets like this, it's just downright insane. Alright, looks like we have crushed probe of some kind. Okay. It's more like an escape pod than a probe, but... And found a grenade upgrade and ammo upgrade. Alright, let's go ahead and go over to this corner and let's see if we can find one more mineral. Well, hello there, Munchkin. You better not. If you jump down behind this monitor, I'm gonna get you off this desk. I'm not gonna have you interfere with my stream. He's a lot more active today than he has been recently. He's been pretty lethargic over the last few days, but now he seems a little bit more active. I kind of think he was kind of having some stressful issues with him suddenly being at a new place with us, but he seems to be exploring a lot more now. He has big eyes right now. I don't know what he's looking at, but... Oh. Poor guy, are you okay? Are you okay? Threw up? Guy. I'll be right back, everybody. Okay, buddy. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I just want to make sure I helped out my wife, cleaned up. Cat, he got sick. Codexes. Got Secretary of Alien Council Races. Solarians League of One. Before they joined the Citadel Council, the Solarians' most potent military tool was a small reconnaissance team known as the League of One. Their primary training was in espionage and assassination. Never more than a dozen strong, the team was adept in infiltrating the tightest defenses and eliminating all necessary obstacles. Only a few top members of government and military were privy to the League's assassinations. League members wore no distinguishing garments and held no particular rank. The only evidence of their precipitation to the League was a small medallion presented to each member upon induction. This secretly was maintained until the formation of the Council. In an effort to dispel rumors and please their new Asari partners, the Solarian Union released all classified documents pertaining to the League. The League of One was suddenly exposed and in danger of being hunted by enemies of the Solarians. Before any harm could be done, the team mysteriously disappeared. Most assumed this was a convenient lie to help to hide their identities, but a few months later, the inner cabinet was murdered. Though there was no incriminating evidence, it was clear who was responsible. And they didn't like the idea that they were suddenly exposed. Realizing the threat posed by this rogue outfit, the Solarian task group dispatched a team of hunters. When they didn't return, the SCG dispatched 10 of the brightest operators with broad discretionary powers. Only 2 returned. They reported no evidence of the League. No further incidents were reported, and it was assumed the League was wiped out. Some recently disclassified documents, however, suggested that there may have been a 13th member who eluded the Solarian military. All right. Here's Cerberus here. Admiral Kahoku is giving you the coordinates to a research facility run by the Cerberus group. You need to investigate the planet Beltu to find out why Cerberus is unleashing alien, monstrosities in the Attican Traverse. Investigate the Yangtze system in the Voyager cluster. What are you looking at? I don't see anything there. Alright, let's see here. Let's head up there now. Such a curious cat. I have a digital clock up there, and he's very interested in the blinking colon that's in between times. Oh, here we go. All right. Solarium. Survey this. And a large part of Solarium. Alright, let's go ahead and head back to the Normandy. Get off this planet after having to go back down to it a second time. Alright, we have one more system to go to. And we'll be done with Hades Gamma in the Fortuna system. Tushagun is a hydrogen and helium gas giant with traces of chlorine and nitrogen in its atmosphere. It has an unusually small number of moons for a gas giant, a mere 7. This is no doubt due to the star Fortuna's capturing the majority of the mass during the nebulous collapse that created the system. Let's see if we can find any asteroids. Yep. Rocky asteroid. This large asteroid has several smaller bodies orbiting it. While scanning the asteroid field, you detected a large deposit of magnesium. Alright, we got Jatrama is a small boiling terrestrial world. Its thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and methane is being steadily blown off by the powerful solar winds from the star Furtana. Thanks for that. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of sulfur with deposits of copper. Its density is low enough to leave the world tidally locked to Furtana. The Alliance Defense Data Network notes that several ships have been spotted cruising near Jatrama with the transponders turned off, while Alliance Patrol attempted to pursue one. The identified vessel rabbited to FTL. Its trail was lost when it obscured its light trace to the confusion of signals along the Ashani-Esther shipping lane. Let's survey it. Prothean data disks recovered. Scans of Jatrana revealed a derelict freighter in a mid-stage orbital decay. Your salvage team boarded the vessel and determined that it has been attacked by raiders. There was little of value on board, but the team did find a Prothean data disk. Alright, let's see if there's anything else in this secondary asteroid belt. There's that ship that has a Praetorian fanatics on board. Take care of that soon, and I'm also going to bring Kaidan with me because there's some unique dialogue with him on that mission. Alright, Nepnu. The rare combination of features Nepnu is of particular interest to the scientific community. Nepnu is a small terrestrial planet with a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and krypton. With all the other worlds of Furtana, its surface is scorching hot. The crust mainly consists of silicates laced with iron. Alright, let's go ahead and head for the ship. The Ontario is a Kowloon class. The Ontario is a Kowloon class modular conveyor of human design. Configured for mixed freight and passenger hauling, it is making a hard burn for cover in the asteroid cluster. Private owner, Citadel Station. Alright, so we'll be Kaidan and Tali. Alright, and with the squad, we need to upgrade him a little bit. Add some more electronics, let's add some barriers, some throw, and get lift unlocked. Get lift, vary that a little bit, let's unlock medicine. Neural shock, stun organic enemies for a short moment that inflicts toxic damage. Increase that a little bit, increase up his sentinel all the way. Barrier, lift, advanced throw. Unlock stasis, and I will just give him stasis, even though I don't really think that's a very useful skill. Because you can't harm them when they're held. I mean, it's a good idea to maybe held them off while you take out the weaker people, but I don't know. I never use stasis. What I have him have his assault rifle out. He doesn't really have any weapon skills, so it's not really, just put whatever you want with him on. Heavy armor and a shotgun. Go see to give Kaidan something a little bit extra for this. No, I don't have any assault rifles to give him. I will give him some anti-personnel rounds and approved science. Not armor piercing, anti-personnel rounds. Thank you. Alright. Elsa, let's go to here. Get shredder rounds. And for Tali, with her shotgun, let's add in some shredder rounds. Alright. Shoot.
We gotta get in there before they execute the
I'm on stasis. Dang it. Come on. Damn it. See, when the enemies use stasis on you, though, you can't fight, and you can't, and you still can get damaged. Let me, do the equipment again. Shooter rounds. Caden. I'm gonna keep him with his pistol. Give him the Kessler. Shooter rounds. And improved sightings. Tally. Shotgun. Anti-personnel rounds. Recoil dampener. Elsa. Yep, shooter rounds. Okay. Alright, that's right. I don't have to do that again. Let's try to take this a little bit more cautious.
Intruders! Kill the hostage! We've got to get in there before they execute the chairman.
See, I can't. I do anything. Back a little bit, but I need to quickly take care of these guys. Guys are vicious. I really hate the AI, the enemy AI in these games. You just like come running right.
I gotta be more careful.
Directly at you.
Good to go.
There we go. We'll do looting later. We need to get to save the hostages. Got some time. I don't know if I'm allowed to still go through all this afterwards. Pistol, and a shotgun. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Save it, and open up.
See how it is? You write letters and everyone ignores you. Force is the only thing people appreciate. So how about if I kill Chairman Burns and finish this charade?
Please, I was trying to help you people.
Let's not do anything we're all gonna regret.
Why not? What have we got to lose? Since the chairman here decided that we didn't get reparations, we've got nothing left to live for.
But I've changed my mind. Seeing you all, it's clear that you all deserve...
You had your chance. Some L2s are nearly crippled from side effects of the implants, but you voted against reparations.
Think about this. Burns is the one man who can help you.
Yes, if you release me, I can take another look at the reparations request.
What, we're supposed to trust you? I'm an L2 like you. Trust me. The commander can make sure that Burns follows through. Sure, you promise us freedom and say everything will be fine, but as soon as we surrender, you'll double-cross us.
I'm not promising to let you go. All I'm saying is that Burns will take another look. Right, Burns?
Absolutely. I had no idea that the L2 biotics were this desperate. If I'd known, the reparations will come. For whatever it's worth. I promise that.
You're right. I don't want to die. Maybe something will happen this time. We surrender.
Too bad I had to kill half of your people.
Thank you, Commander. I thought I was dead when they took me. I'll see to it that the reparations discussion is reopened. I didn't know they were so desperate.
A 5th Fleet cruiser will be by shortly to pick you and the prisoners up.
Alright, so...
Thank you, Commander. I thought I was dead when they took me.
Looks like we can do some looting. There we go. Ooh, we got a rail extension. I think that might be a new thing. I'm not sure. And got an Omni tool. Let's see if that's better for shotgun, assault rifle, and a sniper rifle. Let's see here. Tally. Blue wire. We can Omni gel that. Login rest tools. She already has that. I'm gonna give it to Garrus instead, though, since I'll be using him more than Kaidan. Tally, shotgun, rail extension. It increases damage. The heat absorption is there, but the rate of fire remains same. Modifies the length of the barrel to increase damage. However, this also increases weapon overheating. I'm gonna give her that so she gets more damage with her shotgun. Alright, let's see if there's anything in the main area to get, and then I am going to have to end for the day before we start anything else. I hate to leave, but it needs to be done. Got stuff I gotta do. My wife has a doctor's appointment that she needs the computer for, since it's a virtual appointment. And I also got my therapy at 1:30. So I gotta do that too. Assault rifle and a sniper rifle. Alright. Looks like that's everything, and we can go back to the Normandy now. Exit. Let me see if anything is said.
Message coming in.
Go.
Patching it through.
Thank you for dealing with the hostage situation, Commander. Chairman Burns was quite impressed by the way you resolved the situation peacefully. Your assistance above and beyond the formal duties has been noted, Commander. 5th Fleet out.
Okay. That's it for the Photon system. We finished Hated Gamma, so we actually did a pretty good amount today. So, what we'll do next, we'll go to the local cluster, because it's, well, actually, I have time to look at all the planets there. Let's do that. Let's go to the Sol system, look at all the planets, but not do the mission yet. That's what the first thing we'll do the next time I jump onto this, which will probably be Sunday. Saturday, I'm going to definitely go and do Doom. I have to do it. I want to get through Doom so I can bring in some more games in. Alright, Mercury. A handful of solar power stations exist on peak of internal light on the north and south pole of Mercury. The difficulties imposed by the planet's proximity to the Sun and high orbital velocity have limited development. Population is only 340. Venus. With its molten temperatures, sulfuric acid clouds, and crushing carbon dioxide atmosphere, Venus has only a handful of aerostat research outposts. Population of 800. Earth. For detailed information, please refer to the standard issue Alliance Galactic Codex, Earth orbit is riddled with debris generated by bootstrap space development. Use of kinetic barriers is recommended at altitudes over 85 kilometers. Population on the surface is 11.4 billion, and populations on the L4 and L5 stations at 250,000. Looks pretty nice now. At least good to see there's still some green. No, I want the moon. Luna. An early source of helium-3, Luna is now mined for minerals used for space habitat construction. 24 major stations have been constructed on Earth's L4 and L5 range points, all from lunar resources. Colony founded in 2069, population 4.1 billion, and the capital is Armstrong. Makes sense to name it after Armstrong. Mars. Once considered a prospect for terraforming and colonization, discovery of faster light travel turned Mars from a quiet backwater. Turned Mars into a quiet backwater. Its southern pole is an historical preserve centered on the Prothean ruins found there. Immigration and development are restricted as the search for Prothean artifacts continue. Colony founded in 2103. Population is 3.4 million, and the capital is Lodell City. The first commander of the Apollo 8 and Apollo 13. Or was that Lovett? No, Lovett? I don't know. Jupiter. That does not look like Jupiter there. Jupiter's deep gravity well and lethal radiation have kept the moon from being significantly exploited. The largest outpost is Binary Helix Corporation Nautilus facility attached to the underside of Europa's ice sheet. Population, with all the moons, 9,100. Got Saturn. Saturn has been a major source of helium-3 fuel for fusion mining of fusion plants since the 2150s. The moon of Titan is mined for hydrocarbons and is used for a hostile environment training facility for licensed Marines. Population, orbitals in Titan at 117,000. Capital city, Huygens Dome. Uranus. After development of the Mass Effect FTL drive, distant Uranus was the target for a land rush to exploit its combination of plentiful helium-3 and shallow for its gas giant gravity well. Today, Uranus is the largest producer of helium-3 in Alliance space. Population is 371,000. Capital, Sharkov Station. Neptune. Though Neptune, like Uranus, has plentiful helium, its remoteness made it an unpromising target for mining before development of the Mass Effect drive. With Uranus cheaper to exploit, it's never been seen extensive development. The only permanent human presence is a small research station on Triton. Population on Triton, 70,000, and that's one of the largest moons in the solar system. Pluto. Does not look like this now. This is a little bit more modernized, but yeah. Pluto is this was done before we knew what Pluto actually looked like. Pluto is one of Sol's numerous ice dwarf worlds. It is mainly of note to Pluto is one of Sol's numerous ice dwarf worlds. It is mainly of note for being the gravitational anchor for the Prothean mass relay to Arcturus. Pluto and Chiron relay, formerly encased in ice and considered a moon, orbit each other. Pluto's orbit was circumvented in 2157 as a side effects of the Chiron mass relay recovery operations. Population of the gateway stations at 9,300. Alright, looks like there's colonized in every single place along the solar system. There's at least a population on all of them. Smallest one is Neptune, but alright, well, let's do a hard save. Oh wait, Codex. Mars ruins. After 20 years of manned research outposts and nearly a century of robotic exploration, the European Space Agency, Lodell City, became the first permanent settlement on Mars in 2103. Within a decade, the United States and China have founded permanent structures as well. The South Pole region of the Promethea Platinum discovered a Bermuda Triangle reputation. Satellites detected intermediate mass concentrations and magnetic field shifts. In 2148, prospectors working near Despereaux Crater discovered an underground complex, a Prothean observation post. The odd phenomenon were generated by the operation and discharge of a Mass Effect core struggling to function despite 50 millennia of neglect. Earth was electrified by the news. Humanity was unequivocally not alone. While courts battled over who owned the ruins, the international scientific community coordinated a mass effort to access, translate, and interpret the database recovered from the facility. The facility proved to be a bioscience observation post built when Homo sapiens were first evolving on Earth. While the motives of the Protheans were not certain, translated records indicate that the facility was in regular communication with automated observation platforms on Earth's orbit and on Lunar's near side. The half-dozen Mass Effect spaceships found in the facility were presumably used for first-hand observation. And Humanity Simpson
The
Alliance.
home world and capital of humanity is entering a new golden age. The resource wealth of a dozen settled colonies and 100 industrial outposts flows back to Earth, fueling great works of industry, commerce, and art. The great cities are greening as arcology skyscrapers and telecommuting allow more efficient use of land. Earth is still divided among nation-states, though all are affiliated beneath the overarching banner of the Systems Alliance. While every human enjoys a longer and better life than ever, the gap between rich and poor widens daily. Advanced nations have eliminated most genetic disease and pollution. Less fortunate regions have not progressed beyond 20th century technology and are often smog-choked, overpopulated slums. Sea levels have risen 2 meters in the last 200 years, and violent weather is common due to environmental damage inflicted during the late 21st century. The past few decades, however, have seen significant improvement due to recent technological advances.
Okay, well, alright, now let's do a hard save. And thank you for joining me today. Most likely you'll be watching this on VOD, which will be up here shortly, and then it'll be on YouTube in 2 days. When we join up next with the crew of the Normandy, we will go to Luna and see if we could bring it into this rogue AI, and then we'll continue on with whatever we feel like wanting to do next. On Saturday, I will be streaming after I get home from doing the groceries, and I will be doing Doom, and hopefully we might be able to finish Doom, and then I can bring in a new game that I think will be really good for the channel. I'm going to reveal the name now. It's Star Trek Voyager Elite Force. It's an old first-person shooter game using the Quake engine that was made in the early 2000s when Voyager was at its peak, and I really enjoy the game. It's a really good game. I'm hoping to be able to load some mods in there so I can have the same feel I had when I originally played it back in the days when it first came out. It's one of the better Star Trek games out there, which Star Trek has not had a good reputation for good games. So anyway, I hope you all have a great rest of your Thursday, and I will see you again on Saturday for another live stream. Goodbye.